Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not the ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had Yanni hits. This is so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Isabella now from his end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 30. 10, 5, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Nwangwu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 27, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on 1st down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let him come get the quarterback and dump it off, and there could be some room to roam.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth 1st quarter of play. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins, he's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne, 34 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but well, the thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Isabella now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. 1st carry for James Conner. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, here's Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. From the 25 on second down, Cousins. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the red zone now, Cousins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. There he goes, left side. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On first down, Connor plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Murray. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Murray and the ball is knocked out. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second and goal, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cards have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Prater for the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Isabella now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
From the 24, Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Murray a give. This is Conner. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, a run with Conner. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Shotgun now from Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. Connor up the middle. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Cousins again. Right back to Cook for another completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Cousins on first down. Flushed out right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, we're good.
Cousins. And it's caught. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Cousins on the keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. It's Cousins on the sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Cousins. And it is caught. They get the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Isabella now from his end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's loose again. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. Murray. They'll roll him out right. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion. But
now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. He's got Rager. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Here's Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as understand where they are on the field?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Pull from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing now. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, they probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kangol, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital in FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from FedEx Field. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go!
Boston Scott, his first carry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Another run with Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Hurts being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run here for J.D. McKissick. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
It'd be hard to say that the defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Wentz. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. From 13 yards out. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Buying time to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Here's Scott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Scott with it again on 2nd. he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown! That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete to Dotson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They fake the give. Now Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On play action, Wentz. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll run with McKissick. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Wentz. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a play fake. Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. The run there on first down, going to get them 5 up to the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They'll set up a throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. He's got him in. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wentz's throw here complete to Dodson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Wentz now on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now Wentz on third down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. Wentz now on first down. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team